He's writing a piece about you winning the prize. What prize? Pulitzer Prize. Welcome to Sounds and Stripes Forever from WKAR Public Media, a survey of American composers as part of our America 250 celebration. Gabriela Lena Frank thought she was done for the day. After an intense hours-long rehearsal and a couple of hours giving interviews, she was hoping for a little break, just some alone time in her hotel, but the universe had other plans. She got a text asking if she could speak to the New York Times right away. She replied, maybe in an hour or so? The next message said, I think he needs to talk to you as soon as possible. He's writing a piece about you winning the prize. She tried again. I'm free around 4:15. What prize? The reply came back, Pulitzer Prize. Gabby Frank told this story in a public post on Facebook, complete with screenshots of those texts. By the way, that rehearsal? It was at the Metropolitan Opera in New York for her work El Último Sueño de Frida y Diego, The Last Dream of Frida and Diego. With a libretto by Nilo Cruz, the opera is sort of a reverse Orpheus story, where Frida Kahlo is allowed to return from the land of the dead and spend one last day with Diego Rivera. An emotional reunion where they look back on their turbulent relationship, seeking mutual forgiveness and understanding. Her Pulitzer-winning piece is Picaflor, a future myth, premiered by the Philadelphia Orchestra in 2025. In her program note, Frank describes her original story that frames the piece. It draws on the mythology of Andean Peru, the object of my lifelong fascination, a sky kingdom under a creator sun god, and a mischievous hummingbird, the picaflor, who leaves the kingdom by ripping the sky. The backdrop of the story, she says, is the long-standing indigenous belief that cataclysmic changes occur every several hundred years. What happens, I wonder, when we imagine these ideas as taking place in the future rather than the past? In a future that will bear the mark of our attitudes toward Mother Earth. As a generational daughter of indigenous Peru, Picaflor is what has stirred inside me. She refers there to her Peruvian heritage through her mother, while her father is of Lithuanian Jewish descent. Gabriela Frank was born and raised in Berkeley, California, but about 10 years ago, she and her husband left the Bay Area to start a farm in Mendocino County. In 2017, she founded her own school, the Gabriela Lena Frank Creative Academy of Music, to foster the creativity of emerging composers and connect them with renowned performers. Her opera on Frida and Diego and her Pulitzer-winning Picaflor haven't yet been released on recordings, but here are some of Gabriela's works you can hear. Leyendas, an Andean walkabout for string orchestra. It also draws on Peruvian folk music and story. Then there's Danza de los Sascampillos for two marimbas that you can hear on her CD titled Hilos, Spanish for threads. She plays the piano on the title track of that disc, a quartet with clarinet, violin, and cello. From the stage of the Met to her farm in California's Redwood Country, Gabriela Lena Frank is planting the seeds for the future of American classical music. Wherever she is, she'd better keep her phone close by for when those urgent interview requests come in.